Last time you talked to us, you healing up, feeling a little better?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good for another 65 years, I think.
All right.
Good.
Deal.
Anything physically you can do, I guess, now then?
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't. I mean, I'm out at practice, but I can't like throw chest passes.
Still?
No. In fact, I spoke at a clinic in B-Cam, and I was like, pointing out things and trying to get passionate about coaching. The next morning, my chest was all sore. So there's just all these muscles in your chest that have been ripped open, and now they got to repair. But every time you do something small, but I start strength training in 2 more weeks, so that should help.
But rehab's going on track.
Rehab's going great. I'm way ahead of schedule is what they told me the other day.
When you go through something like that, is the job still different? Is life still different? Is perspective
That's the big question today. The answer is unfortunately no. I still am way too passionate about winning and being and providing our kids with the best opportunity. So sometimes Kathleen gets mad at me with that, and I don't smell the roses enough. I am trying to every single day, but I hate to lose so much. I do everything I can to win, and sometimes that gets in the way of this great perspective on life I'm supposed to have. After that, the airplane crash, everything. But I'm working at it. I am working at it.
Are you like Zach Novak? You hate to lose more than you like to win?
Oh, without question. I just didn't use that analogy. If I like to play like blackjack, if I went and lost, if I won $1,000 playing blackjack, it would mean nothing. If I lost 50, I hate it, and that's the way many coaches are wired, actually.
How much have you rewatched the national?
Not one time. I just reminded me of that because we're playing them, and I better watch it. But I don't know why. And I think this one, the Louisville game, made me feel worse when we lost it. When I finally watched it, said we could have done some things that I could have done some things. I think this one's going to make me actually feel better.
How long after the fact did it take you to watch that Louisville game?
Yeah, a few months. I watched it before the season. I watch every game right away. That one, there's no need to get, we're not practicing with the team and things like that. Why put yourself through that pain again? So I'll probably get a glass of wine and watch it. Maybe that will make me.
Why will it make you? You said it'd make you feel better. Why will it make you feel better?
Because I think they were really a better team, and it wasn't as much in control. When I see DiVincenzo's shots again, like I saw him firsthand, I'll know they were unguardable. That no matter what we did, he was making those shots. And I'm checking his box score. I know I'm checking his box score in the NBA too, and seeing he is the real deal.
What's your early impression of this year's team?
They're really hardworking and they're really good kids, and they are growing every day. And some days there's these giant leaps, and some days they're steps backwards. But I love coaching them. I love coaching them. We are focused. We're having pretty efficient practices because we do not have a lot of guys like run to the top of Chrysler or do extra sprints because you weren't paying attention, or you just don't care about defense. They're all trying. They just have a lot to learn.
With Mo, Duncan, and Muhammad moving on, how can you replace their offense this year?
And Duran too. I mean, all those guys. Don't forget what Duran made that corner 3 against Loyola, and he also in the Montana game when we were down, he came and led us back. So there was moments for him as well. That's going to be hard. They were the 3 top shooters. And we were I wouldn't say that was our best 3-point shooting team. And we lost our top 3. So I'm trying to. I see us picked second by people. I'm trying to figure out where that comes from. But we just got to continue to improve in a lot of areas. But I think the defense is one that has a chance to be better earlier than offense. But we'll find out when we have a tough schedule.
With Charles choosing to come back and not go to NBA draft, what do you want to see from him the most?
Continue to make these baby steps every day. Get more assists, get less turnovers. We did Sadi did a stat for him. Where he took approximately 100 threes, he made 32. If he made 8 more, he'd be a 40% shooter. Just 8 more over 32 games, he'd be a 40% shooter. We say, wow, he can really shoot. So it's not this like he's got to make these giant strides, going to the foul line, right? If he took 150 foul shots, if he made 10 more, he goes up 7 percentage points. there's things that are doable for him, and we got a lot of. He works hard, so he'll get it done.
You said it took. You said,
oh yeah, absolutely.
You said it took 4 weeks last year that you knew you weren't going to be as efficient offensively. How long do you think it'll take you this year to really know what you've got on offense?
This is going to be hard because we got so many new guys in the mix. You know, last year we knew Isaiah would play a little bit. Jordan Poole wasn't playing at the beginning of the year last year. This is different. This is different because Iggy and Brandon and David have been trending in the right direction lately. So, but what do they do well? What do they understand what to do? And it's a lot of defense, really. It's a lot of defense. So, but it's just got to be, we just got to embrace this growth mindset again, that this team will not be, you know, this tremendous team probably to start the year just because they're a great talent that has to learn now how that transcends into winning.
Speaking of Jordan Poole, talk about some of the steps he's made.
This last week was probably his best week that he's ever had at Michigan, as far as pace, understanding good shot. He's got to shoot the ball a lot now, you know. And I had to stop practice to tell him, like I told Duncan Robinson many times, shoot that ball or you're coming out. We need him to shoot the ball. We need him to hunt, right? Now, his idea of hunting, Duncan's may be different, but we want him to hunt. Turn down shots. Don't look for permission. That's not who we want you to be. But his ability to pass the ball is grown. He's understanding it, but then limit his turnovers, because that was not a good ratio last year for him, particularly at the beginning of the year. If he can pass and see the floor very well, because we'll play through him quite a bit.
Every man who has ever coached the sport dreams of a national championship game to play.
Everyone but me. But go ahead.
When you've been there and you know what it feels like and understand what it's like, and to get that close, what's that do to your drive to get back? Does it even make it more? Does it put something there that wasn't there before?
My drive is to do everything I can to have that team experience it. It has nothing to do with me. So, and that will never get in the way of pursuing one. But as I've said many times, it's never going to define me. There's no way. But I do want to win one badly for our team, for our university. Actually, it'd be so special for our fans. It'd be terrific. But my whole idea is you just pursue. You try to win the championship every day of your life with practice, and that's a purposeful life.
A few weeks ago, you said you need 2 or 3 of the freshmen to go through the rotation.
Yep.
So are those 3, Iggy, Brandon, and David? Are those 3 leading?
You know what? And here's why. Their bodies are more ready than the others 2 right now, and the need is more important than the other positions. So while Adrian continually makes progress, Colin has really had good practices. And he's put on 16 pounds. So he came at let's say he came at 216 and now he's 232. I don't think those are the numbers, but he's put on 16 pounds, and you're going to see it. But those other, Iggy is older than Jordan Poole, so his body is ready. Brandon's body he's got a great body. He's got to get stronger though within that body. And then David is just like, he's a bulldog. He's got a great trunk to him. He's got a great core to him. So those guys are going to be ready now. That body has to match up with their feel for winning basketball.
Yeah, you also said in that same presser that the strength and defense are the most important things for the freshmen.
Where did I say that? Did I say you're really good? You're These other guys don't listen to me. You're listening to me. Really good.
Anyway,
that's 40 years of observations.
So how are those guys progressing defensively?
They have a will to get better, and there's a lot. This game has changed so much in the last 10 years. I mean, there was a time where, and I've said this many times, going to the first clinics I went to, Dean Smith saying we're going to double the ball screen every time all year long, and they did. In the Big Ten tournament, we might have guarded at different people, different ball screens, different ways with different people. There's a lot of thought that's going to go in. The positionless basketball is leading to defense. Unless you're going to switch every screen like Villanova does, right? You got to have a lot of plans in place, and so that it comes little bit by little bit, with every kid.